Today we are in Fairfax, Virginia, checking out an affordable new construction home on a scenic 1-acre lot. Inside we have 5 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms, a 2-car garage, and the home itself is about 3,400 square feet on 3 levels. This home is just minutes to downtown Fairfax and 30 minutes to DC, although it feels like you're far out in the country. The asking price for this one is $1,290,299, and with that being said, let's start the tour. And if you have any questions or would like to set up a showing, just reach out to me below. All right, let's get this tour started. I'm pumped about this one. It's definitely probably the most affordable new construction home we've toured maybe ever on this channel. So as soon as we walk in here, we have our powder room off to the right. So I've toured a lot of these, 6,000, 7,000, even 10,000 square foot houses in the $3, $4, $5 million range. This one, we got our garage right here. Much more affordable, 2-car garage, huge driveway. And of course, you have a large lot, an acre, which in Northern Virginia is pretty hard to find those kinds of properties. So we have our dining room right here. Got pretty tall ceilings. The flooring is an LVP luxury vinyl plank. We've got the wainscoting on the walls here. And I don't know, do you guys want to see more of the affordable homes, or do you like seeing the ultra luxury, $5 million houses, or a little bit of both? So off of the dining room, this would be the living room area. We got our ceiling fan here, some recessed lights. And what's great about this house, you definitely have some privacy. There's houses on both sides, but you do have a lot of trees, and I'll show you the exterior as well so you can get a better idea. But we got the 2-sided gas fireplace. Put a TV up there. And this location, you're kind of near Kings Park, Clifton, Fair Oaks, kind of in that, between those 3 areas. So it's super convenient. I came from Arlington. It took me about 30 minutes, really from Georgetown. So about 30 minutes to DC, Arlington. This is a super cool room, kind of like a sunroom. And check out this backyard. So this property is an acre. I don't know where it ends. It might end like all the way back there. I'll show you in a second. We got this like sitting room. So quiet back here. The reading room. Go out on the porch. So there's another deck off the side. This is just kind of like an exit, more or less. We've got this deck over here. And I'll tell you what, the neighbors right there have the nicest lawn I think I've ever seen. So you can see your backyard. Obviously it's a project, but probably see some wildlife out here. And if it does go back like all the way to where that one goes back, which I think it does because it's an acre, you definitely have a lot of potential because it is flat land as well. Little weekend project, do some clearing some bushes and whatnot. We got our basement exit right there. Do have a fan. So I'll give you another look at this living room, dining room area. This house does have 5 bedrooms. So it's not, it's not a 5,000 square foot house, but you still definitely have a good amount of bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms. So the kitchen, we got our cool light fixtures here. Got our island. Looks like the Frigid Air appliance package. Let me open this up. I might take a water for the road. Got our oven and microwave here. Let's open a couple of these cabinets. It looks like a granite, maybe a quartz countertop. Got a Lazy Susan. Got the backsplash. And I believe it's a propane stove. So this house is on well and septic because, you know, you're a little bit out in the country, just 30 minutes outside of DC. But actually it's not that uncommon around Northern Virginia to be on well and septic. And then I believe it's propane. I don't think there's an official gas line, you know, from the street. Sometimes that could be an option. I think it usually costs, you know, at least like $20,000 to do that. Don't quote me on the exact price, but you know, you could also just do the propane is fine too. So let me show you from this side. Oh, we actually have pantry over to our right. I'm gonna open up another cabinet here so you can get a good idea. The drawer. So we got our pantry right here. And, you know, not a massive pantry, not a massive kitchen, but definitely functional, definitely good enough size. And you got the nice scenic view out to the back. It almost reminds me of Alaska when I went back there, just all this uncharted terrain. Maybe that's a bit of an exaggeration, but. So we got our gorgeous deck here. You do get some sun, so you would need this umbrella, but spacious. You got the Trex. Let me show you front yard. Got this long driveway here. Plenty of space, and the house is set back pretty far from the street. Then you got the neighbor. They got a huge garage, as well as probably the nicest lawn I've seen in a while. And back here again, and you can see how far back the other lot goes, so hoping that would be the same distance as this one. And this is some type of rain capture system that all these new construction homes require nowadays. Walk back inside. I'll give you another look at this kitchen and we'll head upstairs. And to my left is the basement. Hey, what's up? It's Jeff here. So if you're looking to set up a showing for this house, or if you have any questions about this property or any other homes around Northern Virginia, DC, Maryland, just reach out to me below and I would love to assist you. So the primary suite is right behind me. We'll save the best for last up here. And we got the carpet, this hallway closet, got the laundry, we got the Whirlpool appliances, a couple cabinets. Maybe you could add a shelf. Not a ton of space, but you do have the separate laundry room, so laundry closet. And we have bedroom number one, the fan, looking out. See, I can't get enough of this view. I don't know why. I kind of like it. Kind of like the rustic, outdoorsy view. Got our walk-in closet. And to my left, we have bedroom number two. This is a pretty good sized bedroom. Very good sized bedroom. This house is only 3,200 square feet or so. So I wasn't sure how big these bedrooms would be, but this is actually probably one of the bigger bedrooms I've seen in a while in terms of like a second or third bedroom. All right, got our closet. And let me just show you. So the privacy I was talking about, you kind of have a lot of trees between you and the neighbor's house. And it looks like the neighbor's house is, definitely like an original kind of house. So, maybe it'll be a new construction. Maybe they'll just keep it like the way it is. All right, hallway bathroom. We got our subway tile. We got our tub. This nice vanity here. And moving on to bedroom number 3. Yeah, I would definitely take this view any day of the week. This up, closet. So these last 2 bedrooms, actually all 3 of these bedrooms would share this bathroom right here. And then on this side, we have the primary suite, which is nice and separate from everything. Got a pretty good size closet. I'll just walk in so you can get a better idea. And very good size primary suite here. Look at the front yard again. There's plenty of space to park. And if you wanted to even put some privacy trees up, closer to that road, you could do that. But what's nice is this house is set back pretty far from the street. So you don't really hear too much. You don't really see too much. All right. We got our 2 sinks here. Modern light fixtures. Open up one of these. We got our tub. This big picture window here. This house is definitely like if you want some peace and quiet, but you still want to be close, relatively close to everything, and you want an affordable new construction, then this one is definitely an option. All right, we got our shower here with the sliding glass door. We got our cutout and this cool floor tile. So I'll give you another look at this primary suite here. They do have it nicely staged. And you could probably, the way they have it set up, you could put some furniture on this side, as well as some type of piece right there. And then on both sides of the bed, obviously you could fit a king size bed, and then definitely some space for some additional furniture. All right, so we will head to the basement. Hey, it's Jeff again. So before we check out the basement, feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions about this house, if you want to set up a showing for this house or any other homes around the Northern Virginia, DC, Maryland area. I would love to assist you. You can text me, you can email, you can call, you can send me a direct message on Instagram, whatever your preferred mode of communication. Reach out to me below and I would love to assist you. All right, so we will actually start right here just because this door is open. So this is the utility room. It is on well and septic, so you would get a separate well and septic inspection. You do a home inspection and then a separate well and septic because the home inspectors are not experts in well and septic typically. We got, how far back does this go? All right, a little bit of storage space back here. And here is the basement. So let me just show you the full scope of the basement. All right, so we have the walkout right there, only about 5 steps or so to your backyard wilderness adventure. And then I actually thought this was the bedroom for a second, but there's actually a bedroom to the right. I thought this was like, they were saying you could cut this off and make this a bedroom because you do have that egress window right there. But that could just be another area to, I don't know, another type of room. And then we have our shower down here. So yeah, this is kind of just like a extra space. Got this huge egress window. So you can kind of get a better idea of how you would set this up. And then I thought this was like a utility closet at first, but it's an actual bedroom. So those windows would not qualify, but got this big old egress right there. Got our closet, window. If you want a little privacy, this bedroom would be a good option for you. So yeah, we do have the 5 bedrooms. And then I'm gonna just show you outside real quick from this side. Right. Look at this. This is what Arlington County looked like about 50 years ago, probably. Just forest. And then that's the entrance right off the kitchen. And just a few stairs back inside. All right, so let me know what you thought about this one. And if you have any questions about this house, or if you want to set up a showing for this house or any other homes around Northern Virginia or the DC area, just reach out to me below and I would love to assist you.